Hello and welcome to my channel. This channel is about film directing, acting, and movie review and a movie commentary. Today I would like to talk about film directing, acting, and movies. You are welcome if you have any questions. Some of my favorite movies of all time is 1984, The Terminator, Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark or The Lost Crusade. I love them both. Rambo First Blood, Braveheart, Aliens by James Cameron, and Leon the Professional, the original Evil Dead, 1981, Sam Slot by Toby Hooper, Bram Stoker's Dracula, directed by Francis Ford Coppola, and England Patient. And one of my favorite movie of all time is 1984, The Terminator, directed by James Cameron, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, Michael Biehn, and Linda Hamilton. What I love about James Cameron's Terminator is that it's an action, horror, and a love story. The action is very realistic, powerful, great cinematography, excellent camera movement, great set design. I love every scene in this movie, starting from the arrival of the Terminator, the electric effect, powerful and scary look of the Terminator, and the scary soundtrack. The arrival of Kyle Reese to the dark and dirty streets of downtown Los Angeles. I like when Kyle Reese is being chased by the police running down the alley, and the camera movement and the way he crawls down in the shopping store, and the way he hides the shotgun under his jacket. The horror. I remember watching The Terminator when I was young, terrified by this unstoppable, powerful, and scary Terminator. Having nightmare to this day, I still think it's very scary movie, especially when the Terminator comes to take his motel and breaks the door. The chasing scene, the chasing with the motorcycle in the tunnel, the truck scene, the low angle where Sarah looks the Terminator walking to the truck, very scary. And also one of my favorite scene of Kyle Reese is where he's running with Sarah and the truck is chasing them. And Kyle Reese falls down and says, "Don't stop, run." That's one of my favorite scenes. And he lights the bomb and he put it in the truck. Um, Also, the scene where the Terminator is chasing them in the factory. Oh, God, it's so scary and horrific. Also, the love story. The love story. You see, I've seen so many uh, love movies and romantic movies. However, the love story in the Terminator, it's very special to me because it's the kind of love story that I love. You have Kyle Reese. He doesn't express his loves to Sarah in the movie, except in the scene where they are in the motel. But eventually, he dies protecting her. That's the kind of love story that I love, and I feel that's what makes the Terminator love story special than any other movies. Okay, let's see. Here, favorite Oliver Stone film. Let's see, Oliver Stone movies. Platoon, Heaven and Earth, Born on the 4th of July, Natural Born Killer, JFK, um, mm, uh, W, Nixon, Salvador. So my favorite, see, I love Platoon and I love Natural Born Killers. Um, what I love about Natural Born Killers is, of course, the editing. The editing is so great. The editing and the soundtrack. Also, I love Platoon. However, the problem with the Natural Born Killers, I don't like the story. It's a crime story, so I'm not so interested in that. So if I have to choose between Platoon and Natural Bone Killer, I will choose Platoon. I'll go with Platoon. Let's see here. Favorite movie soundtrack. Uh, favorite movie soundtrack. I like James Horner in the movie Braveheart. However, lately I've been listening to Ennio Morricone, and I think I love Morricone. It's great. His soundtrack from the movie Once Upon a Time in America, Once Upon a Time in the West, and yeah. So I'll say Era Morricone. And let's see what else. Stanley Kubrick, favorite Stanley Kubrick movie. Well, let's see, Stanley Kubrick movie. Lolita, Doctor Strangelove, 2001 Space Odyssey, Clockwork Orange, Barry Lyndon, The Shining, um, Full Metal Jacket, Eyes Wide Shut. What I like from those ones are I like Barry Lyndon and I like Eyes Wide Shut, and I'll probably take Eyes Wide Shut. It's a great movie. I really liked it, and I enjoyed it so much. Also, let's see here. Favorite director. Ooh, my favorite directors are James Cameron, Steven Spielberg, and Adrian Lyne and Oliver Stone. Let's see. Favorite movie of Adrian Lyne. Um, I wasn't so much fun. I was not a fan of Adrian Lyne. However, after watching Fatal Attraction, and then I saw Jacob's Ladder. I didn't know it was directed by Adrian Lyne, but wow! As soon as I saw Jacob Ladder, I fell in love with this great movie. I love everything. I love the cinematography, the set design, and the Jacob Ladder. So I will go with Jacob Ladder. It's one of my favorite Adrian Lyne movies. What else? What other movies have um, Fatal Attraction, Unfaithful, Jacob Ladder, Lolita, Indecent Proposal? So yeah, I'll go with Jacob Ladder. That's my favorite uh, Adrian Lyne movies. Let's see. Favorite Sylvester Stallone film. My favorite Sylvester Stallone film is First Blood, Rambo First Blood. Uh, that's one of my favorite um, movies. Steven Spielberg film. Um, let's see. Steven Spielberg films. What his films? I got Saving Private Ryan and Indiana Jones. Those are his movies. And Duel and Artificial Intelligence. My favorite movie of Steven Spielberg is Indiana Jones, of course. Uh, Raiders of the Lost Ark or The Last Crusade. I love them both equally. I can choose one of them, but yeah. Favorite horror movies. Well, I like Evil Dead, the original Evil Dead, 1981, directed by Sam Raimi, and I like Sam's Lot. directed by Toby Hooper, and Bram Stoker's Dracula. Okay, let's see some questions if you have. Yeah, so those are uh, my top 10 favorite movies. Let's see, favorite action movie. Um, favorite action movie. I'll say it's the Terminator. Yeah, Terminator is my favorite action movie. Also, First Blood, Rambo, and other Sylvester Stallone movies. I like Rocky, of course. Yeah, Rocky. Favorite Luke Besson film. Let's see, Luke Besson films. Leon the Professional, um, La Fama de Nikita, and The Fifth Element. For me, favorite movie. Oh, and The Big Blue. Yeah, I like The Big Blue, and I like Leon the Professional. So if I have to choose between those two, I will go with Leon the Professional. It's a it's a great movie. And also another Oliver Stone film that I love that I forgot to mention is the yeah Natural Bone Killer. I did say about that. It's your favorite Quentin Tarantino. I'm not a I'm not a big fan of Quentin Tarantino's movie. I like Pulp Fiction. Um, however, um, not so. I feel Pulp Fiction it's a little bit overrated movie because you see if I was watching Pulp Fiction and I didn't know that it's directed by Quentin Tarantino, I would just think it's a good action movie. But it's I think it's not that something that I'm so impressed by it. Oh, so I like Pulp Fiction. It's good, and also True Romance. I like True Romance. Um, yeah, it's a great movie. True Romance. Also, let's see. Um, I like favorite David Lynch films. Well, lately I've been watching a lot of David Lynch films. The one that I like, I'll say Wild at Heart. Well, I do like Lost Highway, Wild at Heart, Lost Highway, The Blue Velvet, The Mulholland Drive. However, I do like The Blue Velvet, but it's too dark. It's not like I don't. Just like if I had to choose between The Blue Velvet and Wild at Heart, I'll choose Wild at Heart. So my favorite Lynch movie, I'll go with The Lost Highway. I love The Lost Highway. I love the soundtrack in that movie. So yeah. So let's see what else. Favorite Nightmare on Elm Street. Well, let's see. I love Nightmare on Elm Street. My favorite Nightmare on Elm Street, I'll say The Dream Masters. I'll go with the Nightmare on Elm Street 4, The Dream Masters, or part 3 or 4. I think 4. I'll go with the Dream Masters. That's my Nightmare on Elm Street favorite film. Let's see what other questions here. Uh, what kind of movies? Okay, yeah. Let's see. One of my favorite directors also that I forgot to mention is I like. Let's see who else. David Lane. I like David Lane. It's one of my favorite movies. It's a Lawrence of Arabia, and yeah, I like David Lane too. So yeah, what do what you have been doing? Okay, this question: what you have been doing lately? Well, lately I've been writing the script. So for my first feature film. So that's what I've been doing. I'm watching a lot of movies and writing the script. Yeah. What do you think of Paths of Glory? Well, I've just saw Paths of Glory a few weeks ago, and I like it. It's not bad, but I wasn't much interested about it. Not so interested about Paths of Glory, but yeah, it's a good movie. Um, have you seen Midnight? Yes, I like Midnight Express. Yeah, Midnight Express. It's a great movie. It's I think it's been written by Oliver Stone. Screenplay, I think. Yeah, Oliver Stone also wrote Scarface. Yeah, so yeah, I like Scarface and I like Midnight Express. Let's see. Favorite James Dean movie. Hmm. I love James Dean. That's it. Um, favorite James Dean film. I think East of Eden. East of Eden, Rebel Without a Cause, but favorite, I'll go with East of Eden. Yeah, that's my favorite. Do you like international? Yeah, absolutely. I love foreign films. I love Hong Kong movies very much. I love Hong Kong movies, and some of my favorite Hong Kong movies, and actually, and my favorite directors, Wong Kai Wong. I love Chungking Express and Fallen Angel, and let's see what else. Days of Being Wild. But my favorite film from Wong Kai Wong is Chungking Express. Also, let's say I like John Woo. John Woo, my favorite movie of John Woo, it's I'll go The Killer or uh, A Better Tomorrow, starring Chow Yun Fat. I love Chow Yun Fat. It's one of my favorite actors. So, yeah, I love Chow Yun Fat. Um, let's see. I'm a very big fan of martial arts from Jackie Chan and also Bruce Lee. So yeah, I love foreign films. And favorite, my favorite action hero. My favorite action hero of all time, it's Arnold Schwarzenegger. Second one, it's gonna be Sylvester Stallone. So yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger is my favorite action hero of all time. What another movie you like of Arnold Schwarzenegger? Whoa, let's see. Except the Terminator. Whoa, so much great movies. Let's see. The Predator. I love The Predator. It's a great film. And also Last Action Hero, End of Days, The Running Man, Conan the Barbarian, of course Terminator 2. It's awesome. And so yeah, I love The Predator. That's one of other movies that I love. Uh, but coming back to my favorite director, James Cameron, I'm not so much fan of Avatar, his movie. Unfortunately, um, you see, you see James Cameron busy working with the Avatar movies. Um, yes, I'm not a big fan of Avatar. Also, another movie for James Cameron is The Abyss. I was just watching The Abyss a few days ago, and I love it. I love The Abyss. It's one of my favorites, also from James Cameron, The Abyss, and James Cameron have a lot of documentary movies, underwater movies, and yeah, so The Abyss and The Terminator, The Abyss, and True Lies. I like True Lies. That's not one of my very favorites. True Lies, and of course Titanic. Yeah, I love Titanic. It's one of my favorite movies as well. Um, let's see. Um, what else, James Cameron? Yeah, Aliens, of course. Oh, so favorite two films of James Cameron is that The Terminator and Aliens. Um, Aliens, it's a great movie, starring Sigourney Weaver and Michael Biehn, Lance Henderson, and yeah, I love Aliens. Let's see, which one I prefer, Aliens 1 or Aliens 2? I love Aliens 2. I'll probably go with James Cameron's Aliens 2. It's more, let's see. Um, favorite. Let's see, what other movies that I love. Um, La Fama Nikita. I love Nikita by Luc Besson. It's a great movie. It's action, and I love that's also one of my favorite movies. Martin Scorsese. Favorite Scorsese film. Oh, let's see. Ooh. Martin Scorsese's movies. Raging Bull, Taxi Driver, Casino, Goodfellas, uh, Cap Fear, Gangs of New York, and yeah, those movies. My favorite Martin Scorsese's film, I think Taxi Driver. Taxi Driver, it's my favorite Martin Scorsese's film, starring Robert De Niro. Yes, I'll definitely go with Taxi Driver. Casino or Goodfellas? I love both, but I'll go with Casino. I love Casino more. Yeah, I'm not so much fan of Raging Bull, but yeah, I'll say Taxi Driver and Casino. Those are my favorite Martin Scorsese's film. And My favorite Death Wish movie. Oh, favorite Death Wish. Which part? Death Wish starting by Charles Bronson. I'll go with Death Wish Part 2. That's my favorite movie. Let's see. The Shawshank Redemption. I'm not a big fan of Shawshank Redemption. I like it. It's a good movie. However, I'm not so interested in about it. Um, there are so many jail movies. Like I said, Midnight Express and Lock Up by Sylvester Stallone. That's another good movie. And yeah, so I'm not a big fan of Shawshank Redemption. The Green Mile. Um, yeah, I like it. It's not that much. So Green Mile or Shawshank Redemption. Let's see. I like them both, but if I had to choose, I'll go. I really love them equally, so I can't say. Yeah, can't really tell. Okay, let's see. What's another questions here? Let's see. You like? I'm not a big fan of Full Metal Jacket. I think it's just a good movie. I watched it, but I'm not really a big fan of Full Metal Jacket. I prefer Platoon rather than Full Metal Jacket. And also another war movie that I like is Saving Private Ryan. Saving Private Ryan. It's also one of my favorite war movies. And Platoon, Saving Private Ryan, and yeah, those are my two favorite films, war films. Also, uh, let's see what else. Do you like David Soul? The only two movies that I watch about David Soul is Dirty Harry, Magnum Force, and Sam Slow to Behuber. And like I said, I love Sam Slow. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. Yeah, so that's probably my favorite David Soul movie. And also favorite Francis Ford Coppola film. Well, like I said, Dracula. Dracula is my favorite Francis Ford Coppola. And also I like Apocalypse Now. Listen, I watched Apocalypse Now. It's a long movie. It's about 3 hour movie. So yeah, I love it. Favorite scene of Apocalypse Now? One of my favorite scenes from the movie Apocalypse Now is the scene when he gets out of water like this near the end. That's one of my favorite scenes from Apocalypse Now. And yeah, like classic movies. Um, classic movies that I love. Psycho. I love Psycho by Alfred Hitchcock. One of my favorite Alfred Hitchcock movies is Psycho. Um, yeah. And, Oh yeah, and like I said, East of Eden as well. And do you, do you like The Thing? I've never seen The Thing, so I can't say. Yeah, mm, I don't know. Not sure. Also, let's see. Um, Jackie Chan or Bruce Lee? Definitely Bruce Lee. If I had to choose between Jackie Chan movies or Bruce Lee, I love Bruce Lee more. Let's see what else. Yeah, I love Ridley Scott. Ridley Scott is have a great movies, Aliens and Black Rain and uh, Blade Runner. So favorite Ridley Scott film? Wow, let's see. I love all his movies. I love Aliens. I love Blade Runner. I love Black Rain. I'm a very big fan of Black Rain. I love Black Rain, starting Michael Douglas, and so I like Black Rain. I like Blade Runner. Great movie for Harrison Ford. Um, let's see, and I'll answer some of the questions here. Okay, so um, okay, I'm aware that some of you are interested in lookbook and a cowboy style. I'm aware of that. However, um, let me know in the comments below what interests you, what kind of videos that you like to see. So yeah, that was it. And soon I'll be doing more videos and more commentary about movies and movie review. And yeah, that was it. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you. Bye.